What's up, everybody? We're from GamesRadar.com, and we just came out of watching the Microsoft E3 press conference for this year, 2014. I'm Lorenzo Valoria.
I'm Lucas Sullivan.
And so first off, they kicked off the show with some footage of Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
Yes, with a minimalistic UI, you see your ammo on the gun. There were some crazy tech parts in that gameplay demo,
right,
like crazy drone swarms,
right,
lunging down on people.
And we got to see the soldiers' exoskeleton suits in action,
yes,
letting them jump up way into the air. And then, you know, in typical Call of Duty fashion, they had, you know, some of the crazy set piece stuff where your partner like tries to toss a grenade into a helicopter, and his arm gets stuck, and he's like, "Leave me now!" and pushes him away, and your arm gets cut off at the end. It was a pretty brutal trailer, but
a lot of arms. Focus on arms.
Yeah, and yeah, it was a pretty brutal trailer, but it was nice to see a look at the actual gameplay, like first-person view.
Then next up we had Evolve from 2K and Turtle Rock. They showed off 4 hunters, which we had already seen before, but they also had a new monster in the mix this time. A Cthulhu-looking, like, tentacle
Yeah, it kind of looked like Octodad with, like, electricity powers that was, like, super evil.
Yeah, so that was a pretty neat look into the game, which is coming out later this year.
And then we had Assassin's Creed Unity. We actually got to see some gameplay of this, and there was just these massive crowds, and they were huge. Like, they were really shoulder to shoulder, just like dense crowds. And they announced that the game is going to be 4-player co-op.
Pretty nuts. I think the way they showed off in the trailer how you can work in tandem with other assassins was pretty cool. You say, I'll take these guards, you take those guards. We'll take them out real silently.
Yeah.
So it could be a cool way to give a new Assassin's Creed experience. So next up was Sunset Overdrive from Insomniac Games. And we had heard a little bit about this game, seen some trailers in the past. This time we got an in-depth look at a gameplay demo.
Right, and the trailer that kicked off the announcement was this modern warfare guy hiding behind a crate, taking cover, doing all the chump stuff that other chump games make you do. But the Sunset Overdrive guy just takes over, starts grinding on poles and like hanging on wires and stuff, and doing all the parkour stuff.
We thought he must have been wearing soaps. That's
the
only way he could do that.
Definitely. And then they had some gameplay, so we actually got to see the crazy Insomniac games just like blowing these big giant fireballs at these monstrosities that are birthed out of like contaminated monster drinks or monster energy drinks. Who knows?
So there was also Fable Legends, which looked pretty neat. First off, the graphics were just super colorful and vibrant.
Yep.
And this, like Assassin's Creed, also has co-op gameplay. But there's a twist where another player can be sort of the evil mastermind pulling strings and sending like trolls at your adventurers. So it looks like a cool new twist on Fable gameplay.
And then next up we had the Halo Master Chief Collection. This one, this game is on one disc for the Xbox One. It collects the Halo 1, Combat Evolved, Halo 2, Halo 3, and Halo 4. And all of those games have their multiplayer all intact with the original code. So it'll be
BXR and Halo 2.
Yeah, like all of the original gameplay that you are used to, you know, back 10 years ago is all exactly the same. And Halo 2 actually gets the whole anniversary treatment, so full blown out next gen visuals for the like now almost ancient game.
Yeah, and what's really cool is that by getting the Master Chief Collection, you'll also get into the Halo 5 Guardians multiplayer beta. So that's definitely an incentive to check it out.
Totally.
Then we got to look at the ID at Xbox, and my God, there are a lot of awesome indie games coming to Xbox One. Among them was Inside from the Playdead developer. The guys that made Limbo looked pretty darn awesome.
Lots of graphics in that one compared to the
yeah,
Limbo
not
game.
just black and white. Pretty creepy stuff, but very cool ambience.
Definitely.
And then there were just so many indie games. It'd be crazy to list them all out here, but Cuphead was one of these standouts. It had kind of like a early Disney era, like Snow White graphics, and it looked crazy. I want to know more. Okay, then there was my favorite reveal of the show so far, and that is for Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah, Lara Croft is back again. The trailer started out with her talking to some kind of psychiatrist. Didn't really know it was her for a while because she was wearing this hood. It was flashing back.
Me out.
Yeah, it was flashing back to her running through a forest, getting chased by a bear.
That bear was scary.
Yeah, jumping on a cliff, like using her hooks, and that's when I was like, this might be a Tomb Raider game. And then, then sure enough, it reveals that she pulled out her bow, shot a dude in the head. Real brutal.
That bow is iconic now. Like the second we saw it, we knew.
Yeah.
This is a new Tomb Raider.
Yeah, and Lara Croft is back, and it looks like a pretty dark game just from the headshots that were in the trailer. So.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of Platinum games, you probably got pretty excited when Hideki Kamiya took the stage, and he showed off a new game, a new IP, Scalebound, which stars a hero with white hair. Who does that sound like? Except this guy can put on like dragon scale armor and then kill dragons.
Yeah.
This game's all about dragons. It's all about fire breathers.
So it's like Dante from DMC mixed with like some medieval dragon concept.
Yeah, yeah.
And you just go around beating the crap out of people with a giant sword. Sounds like a cool game to me.
Yeah, yeah. If it's Platinum Games, it's gonna be good combat, so.
And then the last reveal was that Crackdown is back.
Yes. It's been a while, and honestly, let's forget about Crackdown 2. It wasn't as good as the first one. This one looks like it'll capture all the insane open world craziness of the Crackdown series we know and love, because they had the same agent shooting some sniper rifles,
right,
and then it just went into full-on like entire cityscape destruction. I hope we can expect that from the game. No gameplay is shown as of yet, but I'm excited.
I mean, if it's in the trailer, it's got to be true. And that's all we have for Microsoft's press conference at E3 2014. We'll have plenty of coverage on GamesRadar.com, so be sure to check back later. And we'll also be covering Sony's press conference, and EA and Ubisoft and everything, Nintendo and everybody else. So be sure to check back, and we'll see you there.